My name's Colton Michael.
My name's Maddie Davis.
And this is Two Tickets Out.
All right, so first things first. This is an incredible view. Like I'm happy that we had the idea for one, just to do this in general. I mean, we've had this idea for God knows how long. What did we first start talking about this like 2 years ago?
Honestly, probably. I would say a year ago it became really serious.
Yeah.
Like we were gonna do it. We needed to get on the same page because we're rarely on the same page to start.
That is true.
Real.
And between like our own kind of like content and things that we're working on
Yeah,
in
we got a lot
your
of
job
topics.
and your career, like there's just a million different things that were always going on. But no, I remember like we would just have such deep conversations and long, detailed conversations that I feel like we were always joking around about we should do a podcast. And then it was like, how do we make it unique? You know, everyone's doing podcasts nowadays.
Yeah.
Everyone's either, you know, some commentator on this, you know, they got a podcast on relationships, they got a podcast on that. And it's like, what would make us different and stand out? And I mean, we live in a beautiful state, you know, have beautiful hiking opportunities, and the snow is just, that might be the cherry on top for an opening episode.
No, it's a cool opening episode, right? I mean, you can't beat it.
100%. My butt's going to be a little cold.
Oh,
The car ride home is going to be miserable, but it is going to be worth it for this shot and just opening this way. So should we get into, you know, some of the meat and potatoes of kind of why we're here and what we're doing?
Yep. Why don't you start us off with the first question?
So the first question is basically why why Two Tickets Out? Why are we starting on this journey? What are kind of our reasons for that? And I think you in particular, I mean, I really want to hear your side. We made sure to not talk about these.
Yeah.
And we talk about everything. So not being able to talk about this on the hour car ride here and about hour and a half hike was really difficult.
Oh, we kept having to catch ourselves. We were like, can't talk about that.
It was like, we could plan questions, but don't give me your answers.
Yeah, we absolutely planned the questions together.
Yeah.
But
no answers.
Nope.
So I want to hear from you first, because I'm really interested. Obviously, I got a lot of thoughts, but I'm interested.
Okay, so why I wanted to do the podcast with you. This was not my idea. First of all, you brought up podcast, and I was not game at first. I was not going to do it.
But you never dropped it.
No.
You've been more keen on it this year, and you were more a huge proponent of pushing it this year. Originally, I was like, I would love to at some point, but it's kind of hard to find the chemistry with somebody to talk to on a podcast.
Absolutely. And I think, so for me specifically, like, being on camera is not comfortable. We all know this. I don't want to be on camera. I'm not comfortable being on camera, but it's a huge part of the job that I do. And I find the creativity side fun. Like totally planning things, creativity, getting the shot, beautiful. I love that. So honestly, podcast felt like a low, less scary way to get into it, honestly. And with you, like, it felt like this would be an easier flow. I'm not by myself.
Yeah, and it's more real rather than
Absolutely.
like a highly edited needing to like necessarily let me do this, let me catch your attention with this, that super
Which
high
has
energy.
never been my vibe.
No, I'm your content is depresses me sometimes. I'm like, are you okay? Do I need to call you?
Yeah. You do tend to feel that way. Okay, why did you want to do a podcast?
Like I said, I think for the moment about 2, maybe 3 years ago at this point, I remember we would just have really good conversations, whether it was, you know, at the apartment at like 2, 3 a.m. We'd just be talking like deep about life and stuff. And I think we do have not different ways of looking at things, but we look at things semi-similar, but come at them from different directions. I will come at it from more one angle and she'll come at it from the other, but we usually end up with the same end goal in mind. So I thought it would be really interesting to see, you know, both of the way that our brains think and how we process. And we enjoy similar things, but also completely different avenues. You obviously content creation with real estate. Pursuing that and trying to escape, you know, as we'll get into, escape the 9-to-5 for you through working for yourself, and me on the content side. So I think it's nice that it can meet in the middle here. And we both love travel. I mean, that's another huge thing.
Yeah. And I think once we switched the like, okay, we're going to do a sit down podcast to a little bit more like we're going to go to cool places, do something that's standing out a little bit more, I got more excited. That's when I was like, okay, maybe I would do this.
Yeah. I mean, the technical difficulty aspect, to be completely transparent, my microphone receiver was not charged. Apparently it was dead. Actually, it was plugged in all night. But it's things like that does make this aspect harder, but also does make it more unique because we're always going to probably have something that comes up in one way or another. And it's not like I can just be like, oh, let me go grab this from the other room. It's no, I'm 2 hours down to the car and an hour drive back home.
Yeah. And quality wise, our podcast may not be the highest quality. Obviously, we're not in a set. Like, that's not the goal. But hopefully it's a beautiful visual.
100%.
That's unique.
And we're co-producing. You know, we do not have someone behind the camera.
Nope,
so
it's just us.
It is 100%.
We had to haul up all the equipment ourselves.
Yeah, but first thing we're doing is hiring somebody 110%. Okay, so kind of to go along with the whole, you know, why we wanted to do it, what does it fully mean to you? You were the one that was very keen on the name.
You took some convincing.
Wow, that just hit me. Oh God. Yes. To get back into it. It did take some convincing for me, but I think I'm just very particular on everything actually.
Yeah, you're a bit of a perfectionist.
Yeah, that is my
That'll
flaw.
come out.
That is my flaw. But yeah, you were very hard stuck on 2 Tickets Out. You valued it a lot. You explained it to me, and I think you explained it way better than I ever could. So if you could kind of walk us through that.
Yeah. So my reason for 2 Tickets Out fully was about getting out of like kind of the rat race of working. You know, like we don't want to do a 9 to 5. We never have. That's never been a part of our conversations. It's always like, what can we do to experience life to the absolute fullest? And a 9 to 5 just doesn't fit that vision. And so 2 Tickets Out, we love to travel, so we love tickets to go anywhere, but it's really, for me, about just getting out of the normal life and getting out there, experiencing 2 tickets out of your day-to-day.
And I think what you did an excellent job with kind of leaning on that name and really hitting the nail on the head is that it does not fit such a hard niche, you know, like there are a lot of travel niche names that we could go, you know, like we obviously when we travel, it's in hostels and situations like that. Hostel talk was thrown around, but that is something that is very niche of a conversation rather than having more of a broad, you know, we are trying to escape the rat race. We are pursuing basically working for ourselves and our own passions and hobbies and freedoms, but also being able to travel. It covers the majority of basically the majority of our life at this point.
Yeah, it does. And I think the thing is, you know, we talked about doing travel and going more that niche, but the reality is we are trying to escape the rat race. We haven't escaped, though. This is the journey to escaping. Like, this is for sure about the conversations of what we're doing to get there. Yeah. But we're not there. So we can't do a travel podcast. We don't have the freedom to travel as much as we would like. No. That's the reality.
100%. I'm going to go from filming this episode today to asking someone if they want fries with their burger tomorrow. So I do. I get that. And this is going to be a really great way to look back and see in a longer form way of really, you know, what we were thinking, you know, a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, and just kind of have that library of, you know, where we started and how we got there. And it's almost kind of like a play-by-play in a way too. So yeah, no, I'm definitely, you chose an excellent name.
Thank you. Thank you. I think that's the first time you said that. Thank you.
Even after the convincing, I was like, how do we market that? How do we advertise that? You know, how
then your brain
sound?
started.
Yeah.
Going.
How does that roll off the tongue? And then I was very, easily swayed after.
And I think that's how we're almost never on the same page, and we get on the same page normally. And we're really good about, like, someone has an idea, the other one plays off of the idea. And that's why doing this project together, I'm excited.
100%. And it's the first time why I think I'm also more excited is, how do I word this? Like, I have the passion for content creation. I have the passion for, YouTube, creating videos, stuff like that. But this is the first time that this is like a joint business and project venture, realistically, rather than just being solely like independent. This is a clear 50-50. We're in on this. This does not work if we are not both present kind of thing.
Correct.
So even if there's like family emergencies or problems down the road, if it is not both of us, an episode does not happen kind of thing.
Correct,
This
yeah.
is a 2-person, hold on. This is a 2+ person show.
Yeah, we're definitely going to add people along the
100%.
way. I think the first couple, it'll be us developing our flow, and then
But it will never not be us.
yeah,
Is the caveat. This is not a one-man show. This is not the Colton show. This is not the Maddie show.
it's our dynamic. It's our friendship. It's our, building the life together.
And it's only going to work if we lean into that, obviously.
No, absolutely. Okay, so next question. When did you realize you didn't want the traditional lifestyle?
I feel like for me personally, and this is, I don't think as popular or normal of an answer, but I think I've always known. Everything, okay, when I was 4 years old, I wanted to be an astronaut, but that's unrealistic. But everything that I wanted my entire life, there was a period where I wanted to, act and direct. And then there was a period where I fell in love. My dad got me into wrestling and I was like, I want to be a professional wrestler. And then content creation, found out about YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. So I've never really wanted something that was traditional or normal. Like I was never in school being like, I can't wait to be a doctor, or I can't wait to be, a business person. I couldn't wait to live my life on my terms and be able to create and express creatively. Because I feel like when I don't do that, I'm honestly so depressed. Like when I'm not creating or doing something, moving in that direction. Not that I think there's anything wrong. Again, and I think we're going to touch on escaping the 9-to-5. I don't think there's anything wrong with the 9-to-5.
Yeah.
And I think if that's like what you want out of life, go live that. But for me, I knew that I didn't want that. And I respect and I love my father. But I feel like every day I'd see him come home from work and kind of that same routine, sit in the chair, watch TV, hang out, spend some time with the family, but then rinse and repeat during the weekdays. And it felt like it was living for 1 to 2 vacations a year and then the weekends. And I don't want that for myself. I definitely don't want that for, the people that I love and care about down the line, and I was like, I respect that because that raised me and formed me into the person that I am, but I couldn't live like that.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. And yeah, you have never, I don't think there's been one point where I've ever heard you
No.
want to be in a 9-to-5.
No.
There's always
No.
been some bigger dream.
No, because I feel like as people, all that we really have is like our dreams and the ability to go achieve them. And we only have one life doing all this, and one chance. So it's like, why don't we go out there and shoot high? Like worst case, what we're gonna miss, it's at least we attempted on, this one life that we have. So might as well go out and, I'm going to put them all up here. Maybe I need to be a little more consistent to actually attempt to hit them all up here.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, but no, I have never really wanted anything else, And what about you? Because I've had
a little bit more of a curvy path with it.
You have, and I feel like you've had multiple different hats in your life.
Oh, absolutely. I think I was a trial and error person to figure out what I really wanted to do. I've worked office jobs. I decided I was going to go back to school to work in science field. But honestly, like real estate is the thing I've stuck with the most. And it took me a while to figure out what avenue that meant. For a while, I did want the 9-to-5. I think like naturally, I want a little bit more consistency and stability. I grew up and my parents absolutely were phenomenal parents, but there wasn't always a whole lot of stability and consistency. So I think when I got into adult life, I really dove headfirst into wanting stability and consistency.
Yeah.
And then I figured out I get really bored. I mean, I change jobs probably like every 6 months to a year, like whether it's like companies or the actual job itself. There was a point where I was deep into real estate and quit. I was 3 years deep and I quit and decided I'm going to bartend and go back to school.
Yeah.
That lasted a whole 6 months before I went back to real
I was like,
estate.
do I say it or will she get there?
No, that didn't last long, right? I mean, like I tend to need to try something to figure out it's not for me. So, but I think ultimately when I ran the numbers of what I was going to make going down all these other paths, like if I'm blunt, it just wasn't going to make me enough to live the life that I wanted to live. Now, I'm not someone that I need a lot of money, but the world we live in, it's really expensive.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And there's very few jobs that actually afford you to not be stressed out by money. And that's all I want. I just want to get to the point where I'm truly not super stressed about money. That's it. Now, I have big goals and ambitions. Don't get me wrong.
no. And I know that.
But like to be happy and content with my life, that's all I want. Just to be not incredibly stressed out about money because as of right now, I'm super stressed.
Which is baffling. I will. That's all
Well,
I will say on that
I'm doing
point.
the most successful that I ever have.
Yes,
However,
yes.
it's
But
I
it is
run my own business.
Yeah, it's 100% dependent on, kind of,
My month.
yeah, the month that you have,
Yeah.
and it's sad that it's not even just based off your performance. It's
Oh,
your
yeah.
performance plus flipping a coin, but you have truly shown that like if you work at something hard enough, like you will like see
Yeah.
something out.
Yeah. That was after a year of making like absolutely basically
Yeah.
no money. Like living off of savings and draining everything I had worked for.
No, and that is something
And-
that I mean, I can't wait to, get more into this and get more into, our conversations because we could have a whole episode alone deep diving into, that back and forth. And because I was there through, you're like,
Oh, you were there through
I,
it all.
I want to, I want this, but it's a worrisome of this. And that's so like the final decision of you like making that jump and everything. Like, I'm sure there was a million different emotions and literally we could have a whole episode.
Absolutely. We
on
had,
this.
we had so many conversations, so
we
many
did.
hikes and conversations, just trying to like me wrestling really with like, what am I doing with
Yeah.
my life? And but
mean-
I took the leap and hey, it's going okay. We'll see how it goes. Right.
Do you regret it?
No, not one bit.
No?
No, I think I'm honestly the happiest and most content with myself that I ever have been. Like, I think the content with myself is really like what I would call the biggest accomplishment throughout the process. Because I have not always been that way.
No. But you also, I mean, I don't know, her work-life balance. I mean, her sleep schedule,
Yeah, but also part of that's, we're in our early 20s and like I work a crap ton.
Yeah.
And I'm also willing to sacrifice all healthy sleep schedule to also experience my 20s.
100%.
Like
100%.
I want both. I want it all. And right now, if that means I have a terrible sleep schedule, fine, whatever.
I just love when we go to like plan trips or talk things. It's like, oh yeah, I could get some work done in these hours. It's like vacation. I guess in my mind, I try and rule like vacations. I'm like, it's a trip, but it could be work if I film.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's how I try and roll it into.
Mhm.
Granted, it's usually party and work. And
Mm-hmm.
amazing conversations, but
Yeah.
it is. I mean, it is a process, though.
Yeah. Ultimately, I'm happy though that we both chose to do unconventional, sort of work things because doing it alone is really isolating.
Yeah, 100%. It's because you do feel like you are on your own little island, and that everybody else will try and sway you to do something else, or like you'll feel like a slight hint of judgment.
Oh, total
They're just
judgment.
like, oh, you're doing that. It's like, why? And it's like, well, because I've never really wanted this. And that's the thing is like, I feel like you either understand that or you don't. And it's a hard thing to express to people when I think the number one thing that 9-to-5s can create is that comfortability. Something that you had mentioned about stability and everything. I think you had to give it a try, right? And that's something that you wanted to see, because I think I had the stability my whole childhood. Might have been part of the reason that I'm like, nope, no, let's go be erratic. Let's go, let's go do this. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm, how would I put it? Irresponsible or crazy with things like that. I think we both could be a lot worse for being in our 20s.
Oh, yeah.
We 100% could be, disasters.
Oh, absolutely.
But I do think that sense of stability and normalcy and routine, it terrifies me. So
yeah, and I've seen you get into phases where you almost felt like you were too into routine, and you, quite frankly, get into like really depressive episodes.
Oh, 100%. The only routine I want is a gym routine. That's it.
You coming back from travel alone, that forces you into depressive because you're forced back into your routine. Like,
it's
the saddest you ever are.
I don't know if there's anything more depressing like in life for me. And
well, you're not an overly emotional person.
No.
But that will push you there.
Oh, you want to get me to cry? You put me in an Uber after a hostel.
No, seriously.
Like
say goodbye to all the friends you made.
I don't understand. I literally got to cover my hat to my face. I'm like, nobody look at me. Nobody talk to me. I was like, I don't want, only because for a lot of people, they look at it, again, as a vacation, as a trip. I look at that as that's the life that I want to be living. All of this is temporary. Everything here is temporary. Those are the moments that I get the thrill, that I get the love, that I can look at life and be like, I'm so happy and so content in this moment. Compared to back home, I'm a little like, this is the gaps in between the moments of feeling like I'm alive. Compared to you, I know you love home.
Yeah, I'm way more of a homebody.
You
are like, you would totally be content being a nomad
100%.
versus me. I need my home base. I need my recharge time. And I think that comes back to I'm more of an introvert. Like,
yeah.
Naturally, like when we're at hostels, I go and check out for a little while. Everyone will go off, do their own thing. I'm like, yoga, beach, swim, no one around, read my book.
Which is great, though, to have the balance, but also...
Hey, you don't need it.
There's...
That's fine. I honestly sometimes am jealous of like how much you can just like go. Whereas I'm like, peace.
Every time we're in the airport, I gotta listen to her and my roommate be like, oh yeah, can't wait to be back home to do this. Can't wait to be where? y'all wanna... You want to leave the sun, the beach, the people.
Yeah.
But your job, your thing that you're pursuing is here.
Yeah. No, and I love my job and I love my dog and I love my house and I think it's just I've developed a life here that I am really happy with. So leaving it is really nice for a period.
See, and I love a backpack, a suitcase, and a camera.
Absolutely.
That's and now a MacBook. We're opening new doors, baby. We're opening new doors.
So, what are you most looking forward to about doing this together?
Ooh. There's a plethora of things.
Okay.
It's to be honest.
Okay. Part one.
Part one, I think like I referenced earlier, being able to look back and kind of see where we started and evolved from. That's huge. I'll give that as part one. Part two is just the places that we're going to be and go. Now we'll always have attached, like, my second time here. I don't know if you had done this hike before in the past.
I hadn't.
But her and I did it last year, and now we're doing it this year. And now I'm always going to connect. I did a podcast on Heather Lake in Washington. I'm excited for, the people that we'll get to bring in and hopefully, for traveling, be able to film episodes. And we're thinking big. We're thinking other countries, we're thinking other hiking destinations. We're thinking fire talks. Like everything will be unique and feel different and feel special to where all of them are going to have memories attached to it. rather than, wow, I've seen this same studio the last, few months. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm just, as a whole, being able to work with somebody like 110%. They're, like we talked about, our paths are different, but do unite on certain things. This is a thing where this is just our path entirely, rather than you're in this niche, I'm in this niche. We can bounce some creative ideas off of each other, rather than this is the idea, this is the plan, this is a team effort. I've always loved community in the sense of that. So having a true teammate through a big project is really exciting for me.
Yeah, that is really exciting. Yeah, we've always collaborated on projects, but given opinions and gone out and shot together. But yeah, we've never done a project that's truly us together. Honestly, made me a little nervous at first because we do not agree on everything.
No,
right? We don't. And I've never wanted any project to come between our friendship.
Yeah. And luckily, I think this is such a
easy format.
Easy format because it's us having conversations, but I also think we made sure to run through the trials and tribulations of a friendship first. Like we very much brief this out. We've had multiple years now of stability, and yes, we may not agree on certain things, but the things that we do agree on is the stuff that this show, will be about ultimately. And that's exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for that. Yeah, I think for me personally, I'm excited to work with you and collaborate. I'm also excited to have an accountability partner for getting something done. There's no slacking off, because it's also you on the line, it's both of us on the line for making this work. I'm excited. What else am I excited? I'm honestly just excited to have our conversations recorded, because we have a lot of conversations, and sometimes I want to look back on some moments. I need a little bit of that inspiration from that conversation. We've never had that. Going to the different places. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. I mean, yes, I'm excited for that, but we were going to go to the places anyways. So I'm less anything about that. And it's also going to force us to get together more, 100%. Even since we've started really brainstorming about this, we've talked 10 times more. Yeah. Granted, we talk all the time anyways, but.
And we filmed, side things too, but behind the scenes the whole time it was okay, podcast ideas, podcast topics, destinations, locations. Originally we were going to shoot this last week, to be completely honest, but there was a flood warning, and I mean, we did it in the snow this time at least, but it is one of those things that, it's an accountability buddy. That's what we're going to be for each other. And also, I, to be completely transparent, I got a little stake in the game here. Because, if we do at least an episode a month, Maddie here, I'm dragging her to California. So
yeah, which is not my shtick
for
not my shtick.
Halloween. So there will definitely be an episode in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's if we get the one episode out a month.
We'll get there.
We'll see.
You put me to a challenge, I'm up to it.
No, I mean, they he's been trying to drag me for probably 2-3 years now. Yep. And I said no. Yep. Every single time.
And it's not her it's not our regular version of travel, and I completely get that. But no, yeah, it's gonna happen, and we're gonna hit the one episode a month, and goal is more than that, but we'll see. But no, I just think overall it's exciting, and like you said, to look back on our conversations. I mean, I think 10 years down the line, and maybe maybe I have a kid, and then it's hey, here are conversations, here is friendships back in the day. Here are dynamics. This is really me growing up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, hold on. I'm a quarter of a century years old. Already. We're already walking around like damn Jurassic Park over here. But the trials and tribulations of our 20s and finding our 2 tickets out of life.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, ready for some rapid fire?
Let's do it. Let's get the rapid fire going. I know we created a fine-tuned rapid fire list. some very interesting questions. Maddie's
Yeah.
gonna pull up.
This will
Exhilarating.
kind of show a little bit more of our friendship dynamic. Also, just some random ass questions, but
And just for an intro episode, I mean, we wanted to establish what we're gonna be. The show's about, you know, kind of what we're about, and then, I mean, we're gonna be talking about everything under the sun, from travel, manifestation, the world of real estate, the world of content creation, our friendship dynamic too, how that works.
yeah, there's going to be so much. I think I want to talk about community and what
Yep.
community means to us, because I think we both have vastly different versions, and
100%.
I think it's just going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Okay, mountains or ocean?
Oh. I should have thought about this one more when I told you. Because here's the thing, 110%, I would say.
I have
Ask
clear answer.
me any other time, I'd say ocean. I love the beach.
Oh, but we're here.
I love the ocean. But you put me in situations like this, and as somebody who has a passion for photography, this is a beautiful photo. It is hard to get a beautiful photo of the ocean. Compared to this is a beautiful shot. Scenery-wise, mountains, vibe-wise, ocean. I copped out both.
Both. Okay, well,
Changing the rules.
I'm ocean 110%,
I know, you love
but
the beach.
also like we are spoiled where we live of
Yeah.
like having water close by, mountains close by, all within an hour drive. So
Yeah.
like that also makes it hard to pick when we don't have to pick. But I'm always the one that's like, how far is it away from the beach when we're picking a place to stay on vacation? I'd go to the beach
wanna walk to
morning
the
and night.
I want to read my book in tan.
Yes.
I come out.
Always.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
I'm
down the hoodie. Oh, that's down the hoodie.
So glad I'm sitting here and not there.
Oh yeah, it's just that way she looks taller. All right, next
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that wasn't even a factor. I didn't think about it, but should have. Okay, window or aisle seat?
Aisle.
I'm a window person. I don't need the long area on the aisle. And I'm
That's
not
true.
getting up. I'm regulating my liquids before I even get on the plane.
I also think because I'm taller, trying to lean into the window just kinks my neck.
Yeah, I fold over on the.
I know.
Yeah, you've seen me
I miss
do it.
doing that in middle school. I remember I was like, oh, I tried this in school. I could probably do it on a plane, and I could. And then I got to the age where I was like, what the hell? I'm gonna break my back.
Yeah, I literally didn't think about that until you and Benny brought up that you couldn't do it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that is short person privilege, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Just the second you grow, you can't, sleep on a desk
Yeah.
anymore.
Didn't think about that one bit.
Nope.
Okay, a hostel or hotel, we kind of already mentioned.
Hostel, 110%.
Yeah, hostel.
Do we want to disclose a little bit why?
Well, I think it's pretty easy. Community,
Yeah, community. Also, if you're looking for a good time and plans, you're gonna find it at a hostel.
oh, absolutely. If you don't if you're someone that likes to go in and
Yeah.
just see where the place takes you, what's cool about the place, what the locals like to do, you're not going to find that at a hotel.
Yeah.
At a hostel, people have stayed there for a month. They
Mhm.
know what's good. I
Also,
enjoy that.
usually we're talking other countries, or Hawaii too is a little different.
Yeah.
Compared to America, and the infrastructure that we have is really big on hostels.
Yeah, it's not really big on hostels, and they're not as cost effective.
Nope.
Because cost effective, let's be real, it's a factor right now. We like a cheap trip.
100%. $7 a night in Mexico.
Oh,
Sign me
yeah.
up.
Let's do it. With a pool and a bar? Yeah. Breakfast included? Yes.
Line up the cervezas.
Okay, filming or editing? This one I'm actually curious about. Because I know which one gives you more of a
they
headache.
both suck. No, okay.
And we wonder why he wants to do this.
Honestly, filming around people gives me a little bit of anxiety. I will say, yeah, I'll take filming, because editing, second you sit down to edit and you realize that you are missing clips that you should have got, but you're like, that was in another state, or that was in another country. It's really depressing.
Yeah, you've had a couple of those moments.
Oh,
You've had to
100%.
scrap the whole video moments.
I'm like, damn, I really should have filmed that. And then I'm like, well, can't really film that now. There's no beach behind me. So, yeah. That's yeah. I'll go with I prefer filming. Filming around people I've definitely gotten more comfortable with.
Yeah, the
but-
funny thing is I think I'm actually better at filming around people. Like I don't think I care as much,
Yeah.
but I care more what the camera thinks and what people are going to think when they watch it back.
Oh,
You're
no.
way better at that.
Oh no. The second you're like, hey guys, and you like awkwardly side eye the person that's like side eyeing you, I'm like, you good, bro? Like, I'll put it down. I got it. My bad. You know, so that part's awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really done a whole lot of that.
Which, side note, this hike is pretty busy today.
Oh yeah, there's people everywhere.
There was no footpath to where we went. We made this spot. We improvised. And,
Yeah, we
you know,
we made a snow bench
and,
that's doing nothing for comfortability.
oh no, I can't feel any bottom half of my body.
Yeah, it's numb.
But it's been really good because no one's been around here, so I've been
Yeah.
able to be comfortable
Yeah, it's been a little bit more private because we can't see them. Now, can they see us? Probably.
and hear us.
Absolutely.
110%.
Yeah, with the echoey mountain behind us,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, filming or editing for me, I mean, definitely filming. I
Filming.
hate editing,
Yeah.
like with a passion. Like if
Guess we know who's editing this podcast.
yes, absolutely. And also, I am definitely going to be the one that asks us to hire an editor down the line. Okay, short form or long form?
Long form.
Yeah, and I'm short form. Long form is a little intimidating. I like the fact that you can tell a whole story. I get a little frustrated with short form that way. But I also just don't really do long form, right?
Short form has a lot more editing.
It does have a lot.
you gotta be a lot quicker. And I also
And you
think
have to make it interesting with that editing,
Yeah.
right? Like there's less of like you can just let the story speak for itself.
long form you do have to be semi interesting too, don't get me wrong, but I think the big thing that's different is we just live in such a short form society that it is also kind of sad that like our attention spans aren't to long form anymore.
Yeah.
God, you put a good, hour-long detailed YouTube video on my TV, like I'm interested.
I'm interested
I'm
too.
really
That's
intrigued.
the thing. I actually consume more long form.
Yeah.
Like I do enjoy consuming that more, but producing it, like it is intimidating because I am a little bit newer to
That is
filming,
true.
editing, you know?
I didn't, and you started short form. I started long.
Yep, exactly. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to ask this one. Who's more likely to miss a flight?
Maddie, she has already missed a flight, an international flight. How do you miss an international flight? Like I get like missing like
sleep?
like. Dude, you want to? Oh, and
No,
let's
and
make
the
it even worse.
the worst-
She had my boarding pass. So the one time that Maddie's like, I will take care of the flights, because I
The
put the
one time.
hotel
The one
or I
time.
put the hostel under my card. And then she was like, I'll get flights. Also, she has the travel credit card at the time. I didn't have one. So it was like, she'll get the miles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the airport and I'm like, hello,
Blowing
Maddie.
on my phone.
Maddie. It's the only time it's okay to blow up her phone.
Oh,
too. I
absolutely.
normally never spam her.
No, we're
but I
pretty
was
chill.
like, dude, I had to talk to like the TSA agent. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, well, since it's international, it's passport. Had he not been international, I would have been fucked.
So you were blaming me for missing an international flight, but you should be saying thank you for only missing our international flight.
No. I learned from that moment. You will never have the boarding passes again unless it's your own. Thank God. I went and worked my magic. I was like, so my friend, she missed her flight, and the woman was so helpful. Put you on the flight for the next day.
Yeah, didn't even charge me anything.
No.
Like he really did fix the whole situation for me. I just flew out the next day on the exact same flight.
That might be some of the worst anxiety I've ever had too, because I had never been to Mexico before, and I was like, oh, I'm on a solo trip now.
Had you ever flown anywhere internationally before that?
No.
Yeah.
I've driven to Canada
Okay.
before that. That was
Well,
it.
first flight internationally, and I made it a little bit dramatic.
Yeah, no, I landed and I was like, I mean, thank God my Spanish is better than yours. So like, I was totally fine to get around.
I got around though.
Yeah, you did take a bus. Yeah. I guess I did pay a really expensive, drive right to the hostel.
Yeah, I got a really cheap bus, but the lady kept trying to tell me that she couldn't take my change unless it was exact. And then I saw a guy that did speak Spanish go up there.
Yep.
And
Hey.
you got the ticket, so then I had to work a little bit of my magic.
Don't get me wrong. I excelled on my no gracias, lo siento.
Yes, I did really good.
No,
at
thank
that,
you.
too.
I'm sorry.
Okay, who's the planner and who's the chaos?
I think I'm actually gonna have. I think you're gonna expect me to say that you're the chaos, and you are relatively, partially, a little bit.
Well, I mean that last story, I think displayed my chaotic side.
It's solidified. When it comes to travel, she's the chaos. I'm the planner. But
yeah, I
feel
live
like-
in my own little oblivious bubble.
Yes.
Like 90% of the time, I'm like, do, and
but
you're
for
like,
your job, you are
yeah.
such a planner. It's crazy that you're so like routine and so set up, and then it comes to like travel, and she's just like, take care of it. I just want to be there.
Yeah, I don't think I book any of the tickets for anything that we do. I don't drive. I don't.
And it's not that she's not allowed to. We all for an
No.
independent woman.
No. And the thing is, I'm hyper independent.
Yes,
However,
yes.
I drive like a grandma. That would piss you off.
No.
Yes, it would.
No,
It
no,
absolutely would.
no. I just get motion sick when other people drive.
Okay. No, you honestly drive for everyone always. But like, yeah, I never purchase tickets for anything. I don't know.
You're
I'm
kind of just down, but we always discuss everything and come up with somewhat
But
of
like,
a game
if
plan
we're
of what you'd
going
be
out,
interested.
who absolutely always plans the food?
Oh, 100%. But like, you do live in the city. But yeah, when it comes to eating, like, she's like, I've heard about this place. Actually, I've been there like 5 times. It's really good.
I always know the food spots, even if we go to a different like when we went to Hawaii. I had already looked up every food
Yeah.
spot that I wanted to go to.
Yeah.
I knew all of the spots I wanted to go
Her
to.
TikTok and her Instagram reels are food. It's just food.
It's all food.
It's like all this.
It's my
different
joy in
food.
life.
I will send her because I'll get like a food every like 100 reels.
And
or
I'll be like,
something.
oh, I know that.
And I'm like, oh, I'm kind of interested in this. And then she's like, oh, yeah, no, I've seen that. I've been wanting to try it. It's been on my list. And I'm like, oh, well, guess we're going.
Yeah, someone sent me a video for a sandwich place the other day, and
Yeah.
they were like, oh, we should go try this place. And I was like, oh, yeah, the hours are this time, and that's why I haven't been able to go. And I like knew the exact hours that it was open. Little food obsessed.
So, yeah, I guess in hind, I guess we go you chaos, me planner.
I think like budgeting, work,
That's all. That's your
I'm planner.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm chaos.
Money
like,
comes back,
literally
fun
other
doesn't.
Than that. Yes, that is his chaos. We have now displayed his chaos. Yeah, he'll be like, oh, I went and bought this and this and this and this.
It's
And
been
I'm like,
and
okay,
it's like a week.
okay.
Hey, guess what? I got a MacBook and a Switch too. When'd you get those? The same day.
Yeah. And then I debated the camera for quite a second,
Ah, you
researched
did.
it intensely.
I was like, just go get it. You're like, I can't. I was like, Maddie, we're gonna need it. Well, I think the true factor was mine overheated during a long shoot, and it came to the realization that we need a camera that won't overheat.
And I was already looking at buying a camera,
Yep.
so I made sure that was a factor when I bought one, that
Yep.
this would fulfill this need. So we are filming on my camera. If it is terrible, blame me. I'll learn. Give me pointers.
Leave them in the comments.
Okay. Are we ready for final question?
Final question of our not so rapid fire.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be rapid.
No,
we don't
no.
do a rapid conversation ever.
No, we might have to get better at that.
It can be a quick phone call, and then like an hour later, we're like, okay, I got to get off the
Yeah, I'm like, why are we shopping together on the phone? Like, what is your Amazon cart looks like? What? Okay, last question. Let's get it.
If you had 2 tickets out, where are you going? I have an easy answer.
You go first.
Because so we were just on a phone call to talk about a possible trip coming up, and Jamaica came up, and it has not left my head. So I think right now, Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah, it's not one of my top ones. You know all of my top ones.
Yeah.
But like, if you gave me 2 tickets out right now, yeah, Jamaica.
I think 2 tickets out. I can go wherever. You know how long Bali has been on my list.
Yep.
Bali might be my dream destination, and it's gonna happen within the next probably year. no, but within the next year to 2 years, I would love for that to be a huge part of next year. But also, I'm so into the idea of Japan. So it's really torn between those two. But I mean, Mexico, Thailand. I mean,
And see, this is where
anywhere. Take me anywhere. You could put me on a flight and not even tell me where I'm going, and I love it. How about that? 2 tickets out. You
Just
pick.
give 'em.
You pick. She wants to go to Jamaica. I'll go to wherever. You sign me up, brother.
Yeah, no, I mean, those are all yours. I think Japan, I'm a little less sold on because there's no beach. I want the beach. Anywhere I go, where's the beach?
Yeah, no, that's true. I just want to go meditate, go see some temples, go buy some Pokemon, and watch some anime.
Yeah, I would say I would be more Thailand over that.
Oh, yeah, Thailand.
I'm big
will
on
be fire.
Thailand.
And the food. The food will be fire in Thailand.
Guess who got you into Thai food?
You did. It just smelled like dog food.
It does not.
Can we throw that in? No, hold on. Thai peanut sauce, not all of it. Thai peanut sauce, a little bit smells like dog food. So I was a little hesitant.
It doesn't smell like that to me, but I was also raised around it. I will say, when I met you, you're like what you ate, like you had a tiny little bubble, and you did not explore. And I slowly had to throw things in there.
Oh, there's still things at work that we'll try a new special, and I'll be like, it's kind of shite, honestly. I was like, it's not that good. I'm really picky.
Yeah, you were really picky. I would say you're not as picky. You'll almost try anything.
Yeah, no, Thai food. What else you get me into? I think because I tried Thai food, I tried alligator.
Alligator. Yeah, that was the
That was not with her, though. I had alligator. And it tastes like fried chicken. All right, wait. This is supposed to be about where we're going.
I know.
We're on a tangent. So this is just, but it's what the show is going to be about. You're going to get a whole lot of us. You're going to get a whole lot of our personality.
We'll get better at our tangents. Maybe.
Well.
Okay.
I guess that's it for episode 1. But
episode 1, 2 tickets out, complete.
Is complete.